In this video, we're covering 8 tips for paying off your student loans. If it's your first time to this series, I'm Erika Kullberg. I graduated from law school with over $200,000 of student loans, paid them off after refinancing with SoFi, and now I'm excited to share with you 8 quick tips you can consider to pay off your student loans. Let's jump in. Tip number 1, and this is what I would consider step number 1 as well, is to organize all of your sources of debt, including student loans. On your list, you could include the loan service provider, whether it's a bank, federal government, or private lender, amount of the loan, monthly payment, interest rate, and when the loan should be paid in full. You're always going to have to make the monthly minimum payments on all debt unless your student loans are within their grace period or are in forbearance or deferment. And a benefit of listing them out is that it allows you to identify which debts you may want to pay off first if you have extra money to put towards the debt after making your monthly minimum payments. Tip number 2, budget. It's such a good thing to have on the top of your financial to-do list. You want to make sure that your budget includes your student loan payments so that you know how much is available to spend on other needs and wants. One of my personal favorite tips to help you spend less is to unsubscribe from all marketing emails so you're not tempted to buy things that you might not necessarily need. Tip number 3, set up automatic payment for your student loans so that you won't miss or be late for a payment, which could have a negative impact on your credit score. If you haven't already set this up, just contact your student loan servicer to get set up. And as a bonus, some service providers offer a discount if you arrange to pay by automatic payments. So when you sign up, just be sure to ask if a discount is available. Tip number 4, if you can, pay more than the minimum monthly amount. Most student loan servicers allow you to pay more than the minimum monthly amount, and doing so can be a great strategy if your goal is to pay back your loan faster than the stated term. You can save on interest over the life of the loan by paying it off sooner, and even small amounts can make a difference. One way to do this is to call your loan service provider to adjust your automated monthly payment to a higher amount. Make sure that when you get this set up, you clarify that you want the extra money dedicated to the principal of the loan since you want to pay down the principal instead of the interest. Tip number 5, if you can, put additional income towards your student loans. At any point, you're allowed to make a lump sum payment towards the principal of your loan, and this is a great way to speed up the student loan repayment process without having to commit to paying more each and every month. You can start a side hustle and put the money towards your student loans, or put your work bonuses or your tax refund or whatever extra income you can towards them. Tip number 6, adjust your repayment plan if needed. One of the benefits of federal student loans is that there are options for repayment plans with lower monthly payments, calculated using discretionary income and family size. These plans can lower your monthly payments by extending the length of your loan, usually from 10 years to 20 or more years. If you choose one of these options, it is important to know that even though your monthly payments are lower, you can end up paying more in interest over time, since longer loan terms mean more interest payments after all. So it's not a great choice if you want to pay off your student loans quickly or pay as little in interest as possible, but it is available to those who are having trouble making their monthly payments. Tip number 7, consider refinancing your loans. When you refinance a loan or multiple loans, a private lender pays off your current loans and provides you with a new loan, ideally at a lower rate. A lower interest rate could mean savings over the life of your loan. This is what I personally did. I refinanced my student loans with SoFi and was able to save a lot of money in interest by doing so. Important note though, refinancing your federally held student loans with a private lender means they're no longer eligible for the federal repayment plans I mentioned before, or for the deferment and other federal benefits and protections. So consider this carefully. Tip number 8, know your worth and ask for a raise. While budgeting and saving money is important, so is knowing your worth and asking for more when you deserve it. If you haven't already, start keeping track of your successes now so that at your next compensation conversation, you're loaded with concrete data on why you deserve a bump. Thank you for watching. If this video was helpful, please hit the thumbs up, and I'll see you next in this video where I go over the pros and cons of refinancing your student loans.